Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, all that other good shit. Good morning. This one is sort of simple, man. It's a lot of what I've talked about before as far as sticking to the standards, the reasons for the standards, and different things of that nature, but some things need to be cleared up for whatever reason. Now, there's a lie going around that it was when the American Bully started that the AKC and the UKC people didn't like us because of reasons outside of dogs and different things, and that really wasn't the case. What the problem was is that our dogs just didn't fit the standard of what a pit bull was, and we were still registering them as pit bulls. And so they were getting a little bit fed up with the fact that we pretty much were dishonoring the pit bull name, or Staffy name, or whatever paperwork anybody had. And it was nothing to do with culture. It was nothing to do with the other things that people try to implicate to so-called rally the troops to make people want to be on their side. The truth of the matter is that you had a dog that strongly fit outside of the standard, and it needed to be fixed. And today we face similar problems in the American Bully community, but a lot worse because we have a standard, but typically no one seems to follow it. And going on to how we're going to change and how we're going to fix things on our behalf, we have to really truly get to a point to where the standard is everything. We've talked about defining a look. We've talked about the different flaws. We've talked about the characteristics of the dog. We talked about breed integrity as far as the DNA testing and also steroid testing on some animals, and all these things have to come into play because until these rules are followed the right way in the American Bully community, the breed is a joke. No matter what they try to tell you, I don't care how many shiny trophies people pose with or whatever. At the end of the day, it's a joke because we see so much nonsense going on and so many things that are allowed that aren't supposed to be allowed. And the biggest question today is, what is an American Bully? If you asked most people what an American Bully was or is and asked you to describe it, I guarantee you're going to get a lot of varying opinions. And this is why it's not a breed. When you ask a person what a German Shepherd is, they can give you a pretty good explanation of what a German Shepherd is, or a Poodle is, or a Rottweiler is. But when it comes to this dog, it's many different variations, and you don't have a breed when you have many variations. And this is one of the reasons why we at the TBKC are doing what we are doing. We are eliminating a lot of the characteristics of the breed that you see today. A lot of the looser skin, more bulldoggy type dogs, the high rears, the weaker rears, the you name it. We're leveling it down. We know what the head shape is that the American Bully is supposed to represent. We know what the features are, even the temperament features. We want those to be on point. Because as we go forward over the next 10 to 15 years, we're trying to reverse course to actually give this dog an identity, to make this dog go more so mainstream. But if we're going to make it go mainstream, we want a good representation of what the breed is supposed to be to go mainstream. We want a good, stable dog that people can see. These dogs can be great pets, but look incredibly tough, somewhat sexy at times. But the dog is capable, and most importantly, we want to send dogs to people's homes and that can live and be a good pet in general. Right now, one of the scariest things about this community is that not only does it not have a defined look, but you really can't even pinpoint the health problems of the breed. So if we start selling dogs to people and or just breeding and giving them away, either way, a lot of times we're sending home ticking time bombs because dogs having bad hearts, dogs having bad temperament, dogs being very skittish, and all these other different things that this breed is not supposed to be. If we're perfecting a breed, we're perfecting it from the top to the bottom, which includes the characteristics, which includes the health, which includes the overall look. Until we do that, we haven't done anything. What y'all seeing is a bunch of fun show breeders, we'll make a place for everything type of people out here. You know, if they decide to create another breed, we'll make a registry for them, or we'll make a class for them, or we'll change things around for them. And when you do things like that, you know, when you're going in many different directions, you never reach your destination. And the ultimate goal, I'm telling all of y'all, is that we should strictly protect our standard, go by our standard, and sometimes it's going to hurt feelings, but if you start going strictly by the standard, eliminating dogs, eliminating excuses, we will become closer to what a lot of people had their dream is that maybe one day the AKC accepts this breed. But you know, me personally, I don't judge it by the AKC, but what I do judge it by is that we get to a point that our breed is that spectacular that, you know, even people from bigger registries start to look at us and say, you know what, they doing their thing, whether they want to deal with us or not. And right now, we're a laughing stock, and people need to really, really take that into consideration. We are not considered to be a good dog registry or good dog people anywhere in the world right now. Oftentimes, it doesn't matter whether it's Poland or Spain or all these different places that I talk to and go to and different things like that. They all have the same thing. You know, the only reason why they're inviting me there, a lot of people think they're inviting me there because they want to buy dogs off of me, or, you know, that's most times not the case. They listen to these videos, they've seen some of the things that I have to say, and they greatly agree with me about cleaning up the breed. They fell in love with the American Bully itself, but they wonder why we have so many garbage breeders, registries, and you know, a total lack of ethics that we would allow unhealthy dogs. You know, in a lot of places it's a snip first mentality. If it's not right, we're gonna snip it, and I think that that's the correct mentality. But you know, please understand that you protect your standard no matter what, and that's what the UKC was doing, that's what the AKC was doing, was because, believe it or not, yeah, the AKC and UKC used to do a little business together back in the day. But you know, they protect their standards, and we have to start protecting our own standards within our communities. And you know, I'll talk about that with some of our other breeds here coming up shortly. But you know, something just to think about, man. Hopefully y'all having a great week. I got a couple more videos I'm gonna put up, and maybe a little more energy on those ones. I'm drinking my little Bang. I should have drunk my coffee. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.